In the meantime, caught in the act, a woman pumping gas in Rockdale County notices a man trying to slide into her car and steal it.
She fights back with the only weapon at her disposal, gasoline. It all happened at this BP gas station on Sigmund Road in Conyers. That's where CBS 46's Carolyn Ryan is live with the story. Carolyn, after this gasoline, what happened next?
Okay, well, this quick-thinking woman wasn't about to have her car stolen right from under her nose. So when she realized what was going on, she fought off with gasoline. She doused the guy with gasoline, and it worked. He took off running. An employee here says that he ran behind the gas station and got into a getaway car that was there waiting for him. Now, even though the suspects got away, thanks to some surveillance cameras, we do have clear photos of that getaway vehicle. It's a silver Chrysler 300. And deputies tell us there were at least a couple of other guys in that car, and they are now trying to track them all down. They say their technique is a common one. They dropped the suspect off. He crept up behind the victim's car, tried to slide in and steal the car. Of course, that plan again was thwarted when she doused him with that gasoline. Most people we talked to here today had a little chuckle when they found out how this victim fought back.
I think she did a good job. Like, right on to you. I think she did a good job. I would do the same thing.
Awesome.
She did the right thing.
And deputies say this probably wasn't the first time these suspects have tried to do this, and it probably won't be the last. So they want you to keep an eye out. If you recognize the guys in those photos or the car that they drove away in, please call the Rockdale County Sheriff's Office. That's the latest here from Conyers. Carolyn Ryan, CBS 46 News.
Well, she was quick on her feet. Thanks, Carolyn. Aftershocks continue in the southern region of California a day after a 6.4 magnitude earthquake rocked the region. The quake sent items flying off store shelves. It shook vehicles, homes, and buildings. It also damaged a hospital and caused roads to crack at least 2 house fires. Officials say there were also several reports of injuries. Seismologists warn the area should expect aftershocks to continue for some time.
There is about a 1 in 20 chance that this location will be having an even bigger earthquake within the next few days.
Experts say this was one of the largest quakes to hit Southern California since the 1994 Northridge earthquake. That tremor had a magnitude of 6.7. It left 72 people dead and up to $20 billion in damage. Molly.
Now, CBS 46 Pinpoint Weather, certified Atlanta's most accurate forecast.
Oh, look at just how dark it is on our CBS 46 Pinpoint camera network as we look towards downtown. A lot of the thunderstorm activity is just to the south of downtown right now, but it's making it look very dark, very ominous on our sky cam right now. And we've seen a lot of lightning on our sky cam, and not just cloud to cloud lightning, but that very dangerous cloud to ground lightning. And that's even more dangerous, especially for this weekend with so many people spending time outside for the extended holiday weekend. Here's what it looks like on radar, and it doesn't look pretty. Areas just south of Atlanta, across I-20, all the way down to the East Point area. Just look at how much lightning we have in this one area, as well as those deep reds on radar. That's a lot of heavy rain, and we could also be seeing wind gusts up to about 40 miles per hour. This is almost stationary. It's slowly drifting to the south, but because it is almost stationary, it will eventually rain itself out once it loses some of the energy. We're also watching some thunderstorms north of Marietta in Cobb County, just to the south of Ackworth, and that extends over into Paulding County, where we also have quite a bit of lightning. It's not nearly as strong as it was just about 10-15 minutes ago, and that's the general trend that we're going to see with this activity pretty much throughout the rest of the evening hours, and even past sunset we might see a few of these storms continue. A brand new shower, no lightning in Forsyth County. This is just to the west of Georgia 400, and that's going to be one area that we're going to be watching now that we're seeing one pop up. It's likely that we'll see a couple more pop up as well. Also just to the east of Calhoun, Floyd County, Rome, just to the east of Rome, we're seeing a thunderstorm and some reports that we're getting a lot of heavy rain and a lot of rain in a very short amount of time. And that's no surprise because you can feel the moisture in the air outside. Carroll County stretching over into the Fairplay area. That's another thunderstorm that we're watching very closely. Nothing is severe right now. It doesn't mean it's not dangerous with the cloud to ground lightning, the gusty winds, and the blinding rain as these storms drop a lot of rain in a short amount of time. Futurecast showing that we're going to see this activity continue for the next couple of hours. Once we lose the daytime heating, we will lose a lot of the energy that's fueling the thunderstorms this afternoon. We'll quiet out through the overnight hours past midnight. We likely won't see any more thunderstorms, and that will continue and will stay dry for the first part of Saturday afternoon. That's a different story. It's almost identical to the pattern that we're seeing today, and that's going to continue Sunday, Monday, an extremely stagnant pattern that we're going to be stuck in for the next couple of days, with a lot of heat and humidity and a daily chance for afternoon storms that could be strong to severe. It still feels like 100 degrees right now in Athens. This is our heat index map. 96 in Atlanta, 89 in LaGrange, and it feels like 99 in Rome. Throughout the rest of the evening, watch out for a chance of the thunderstorms. Again, they will start to taper off once the sun goes down. And if you're heading out to the Braves game this evening, just prepare for the chance that we could have a thunderstorm that could delay the game for just a little bit. We're optimistic because we already saw rain at SunTrust Park, and maybe it used up a little bit of the energy in the atmosphere in that one particular area. 91 for tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy skies. The storms start to fire up after the lunchtime hour, and we're going to stay in the 90s for the rest of the 7-day forecast. This is the stagnant pattern that I was talking about, with afternoons in the 90s, mornings in the 70s, very muggy, very humid, and chances of rain all the way across the board.
And with chances of rain comes that traffic. Right now we're looking at a situation that is happening on 85 southbound. This is an accident that happened a little earlier today. They have moved it off to the side, but fire trucks are still on the scene, and they're blocking 2 lanes that are happening here. Now this is right before we get to the connector in this area right about in here. This is what we're looking at right here. And you'll see that traffic is building up going past the Georgia 400, even building up some traffic spots on the Georgia 400 coming into 85 southbound going that way. And then we're also looking at this here. Follow this right in here. This is not an accident spot or anything happening from Turner Field going all the way down to the end of the connector. This is actually rain delays driving traffic, making it move really, really slow in some of these areas here. So if you're going to hit the road hitting on the connector, you may want to pay attention to what's going on right now, because it's moving really slow due to this rain. We're going to send it back to the folks on the desk right now.
All right, thanks so much, Glenn. Too bad we don't have smell-o-vision, Brittany, because things are smelling awesome outside at our backyard barbecue.
Yeah, I hope you're not hungry. Coming up, we're going to continue to make some delicious food with the one and only Chef Ken Robinson from Barlow's Tavern. Oh, that looks so good. Got to come back in 2 minutes.
The CBS 46 Backyard Barbecue is sponsored by the Big Green Egg, the ultimate cooking experience.
And we are live out here in the CBS 46 Backyard. Fred Khalil, we've got Chef Ian and Chef Ken from Marlowe's. Ian McGee, what do we have here, Ian?
Well, we're finishing up that chili slather corn. So what I like to do is I'll leave it completely in the husk. The easiest way to clean the corn, I'll just cut the end of it off there. Squeeze the end. And everything slides right off the corn.
Corn on the cob on the grill, man, is unbelievable. It's great, isn't it?
It's delicious. It's a whole different flavor. It's not all mushy. Still has some nice texture to it.
What do we have in that slather?
This is a chili slather. It has a little bit of Lowry seasoning, a little bit of mayonnaise, some butter, some special blended spices from Marlowe's.
Blended special blend. Oh, here we go.
All my secrets here.
Okay.
So we're going to put this, get a good nice coating all over our butter, or all over our corn here. Make sure everything's nice and coated. We'll toss these around.
Now, these guys are sharing some of their secrets, though, on CBS46.com. You can get all the recipes here on the Backyard Barbecue as we cook it on the Big Green Egg. And corn on the cob on the grill, really, and on the Big Green Egg is unbelievable. It's good, isn't it?
It's delicious. And we're putting a little Caribbean spice on top of here. And then a little chopped parsley, just add a nice little color to it.
Okay, so those are going to go on the grill, right?
These are finished.
Oh, they're finished, so we're going to, okay.
Ready to eat.
Well, I'm going to put a little bit more butter on those and eat those in just a second. All right, now, let's go over here to Chef Ken. And look at this. In the blender, we got veggies in the blender?
Yes, sir. So we saw those grilled vegetables that we got a nice char on. Fresh picked cilantro, some garlic cloves. We're going to blend it.
That's outstanding.
Yes, sir. Put it around. You got a taste. Let me know if it needs more spice, or let me know what you think. And this is going to be the base sauce for the shrimp and grits. So get everything nice and well blended. Got a last piece of cilantro down in there.
That cilantro's hanging on.
Got one piece, yes, sir.
You know what, Brittany? You know what Chef Ken told me? You can pour that in the glass, and it'd be a great cure for your hangover.
Oh my gosh, Fred.
Go turn it on.
Look at that. So that slather is going to go on top of.
Yes, sir. That ranchero sauce on the barbecue shrimp and grits.
Wow.
So there you go.
Barbecue shrimp and grits. Okay.
Sir.
Got a spin on the Georgia shrimp and grits.
Nice little spice. You got a bite to it, man. I like it.
Spicy, Fred?
Yeah, he's sweating. You're sweating, Fred.
Yeah.
Can you handle it, Fred?
You got a bite to it.
Take two.
I love it.
Too strong.
We'll check in with
Love
you
it.
soon.